The sprint goal. Sprint goals are a set of clear objectives defined collaboratively through a specific set of product backlog items by the product owner and developers at the start of a sprint. The goals should be simple, measurable, and indicative of the overall strategic objective of the backlog items. In the ideal situation, every sprint should have just one goal. This ensures that everyone is on the same page. When the goal has been chosen, the team has to work to implement it. And now I will give you my simple understanding of the definition of the sprint goal. A sprint goal is a short, 1 or 2 sentence description of what the team plans to achieve during the sprint. And I have a couple of typical examples of the sprint goals for e-commerce application. The sprint goal might be add, remove, and update quantities for the shopping cart. And also develop the checkout process, which means pay for an order, pick shipping, and order gift wrapping. First of all, the product owner has to define clearly the objective or goal of the sprint. And then the team has to implement it to build a product increment, and last but not least, the stakeholders have to validate the goal and provide their feedback. Now, why a sprint goal? While it's easy to gather a bunch of backlog items to work on in a sprint, it's a little harder but much more valuable to have a set of backlog items that fit together. In this way, provide more business value. Here are the 5 benefits of having a sprint goal suggested by the Roman Pinkler as follows. Support prioritization. Create focus and facilitate teamwork. Helps obtain relevant feedback. Makes it easier to analyze the feedback. And support stakeholders' communication. And now we will see the steps for creating your sprint goal. If you have ever worked with Scrum, you have likely run into problems more than once trying to define a sprint goal. The sprint goal is typically defined in the first part of the sprint planning meeting through the following main steps. The product owner represents the ordered backlog items to the team, and then the team discusses and understands the work for this sprint. Team forecasts and commits to the items that can be done, and the team creates the sprint goal for the sprint. If you want to have some fun, use metaphors to come up with a catchy sprint goal name that will represent the objective the team is going to strive for during the sprint. Now let's see the sprint goal template. Proposed also by Roman Pinkler, the sprint goal templates consist of 3 main parts: actual goal, the method employed to reach the goal, and metrics to determine if the goal has been met. It additionally provides a header section that allows you to state to which product and sprint the goal belongs. And you can check the resource section for the sprint goal template.